everyone. Kembali semula kita ke episod 5 Everton Viewz bersama. Together today we have our usual panel. We have Brandon. How are you, Brandon?
Hi.
How are you? Wow. So we got some question for Brandon later. He artist man went on Astro, talk to some celebrity football. Oh yeah. And also we have Zai dengan baju tidur dia. Zai, how are you, Zai?
Oh.
Okay, actually Zai very busy man nowadays. He just reached home, so he was rushing in and everything. So I'd like to say thank you, Zai, able to make it. And for the first time for this round, she joined us the last time around. So we have Caris. Caris, how are you, Caris?
Hi.
Caris. Okay.
Thank you for us invite.
Okay. No, actually you have to thank Brandon. Actually, Brandon, I was trying to open up to Penang, but I don't know lah. These Penang fellas in the WhatsApp, tungtang. But when we invite them to our ESCM Viewz,
Don't worry.
But never mind.
Message them personally.
I will get Joseph here.
Yeah. So Caris,
Finally, Joseph.
He's very good.
yeah. So Caris, you have to, carry the Penang flag.
Penang flag.
Okay. So without further ado, today special. So because since we have a lady guest panelist, so this time around we wanted to talk about the other team that is from Everton also. I think you guys also that we all have what we call the Everton ladies. Previously it's called, they are
No more ladies.
Yeah,
Change to women.
No. Initially they are called Everton ladies, but now they are called Everton women. So for the Everton women team, initially it was founded in 1983. It was known as Hoylake Women FC at that time. Only in 1995, changed it to Everton Ladies by what is historical year for us also. And then in 2019 and 2020, we changed from Everton Ladies to Everton Women. You are right, Caris. No more calling them Everton Ladies. Just only change. Yeah, now calling them Everton Women. Right. So the home ground for the Everton's women team is at Walton Hall Park. With the seating capacity of about 2,000 plus. It's a nice stadium, very cozy, and it's about 6 minutes drive from Goodison Park. For last year, the 2020 and 21 season, we ended up at 5th place. When we talk about 5th place, means it is in the Football Association Women Super League. It is called the Women's Super League since 2010. Prior to that, it's called the Premier League National Division. So for the women's team, we were champions in the Premier League National Division one time. We also won the Premier League Cup once, and also the Women's FA Cup twice. Yeah, and then for the current England national team, football team, there's only one Everton player. And it's the second goalkeeper, Sandy McIver. She is a 23-year-old player that is representing Everton in the England Women Football Cup. Football team. Sorry, a bit hungry. Stammering now. So I say, okay. So without further ado, I have to have this question to Caris. We're talking about last season that the women's team, we ended 5th place, and then champions was Chelsea. Where do you think that the Everton women team will end up this season?
Okay, actually you can fill out the recently season, and actually the last season is the better result.
Yes.
Yeah, and then actually can back to the years, I think
2017. 2017-18.
No. Is more far.
Yep.
Before the WSL, they got the first runner up.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and then after that, until they lost the two key player, the Jill Scott and Tony.
Wow.
And then unfortunately relegate in 2001.
Wow. You know your history, you know your players. You know, I purposely didn't want to talk about us being relegated, but never mind. Thank you, Chris, for bringing that matter up. So, where do you think you'll end up this season? Okay, don't worry about the past. The past not so good lah. Last year actually not so bad lah. So this year, what do you think?
Yeah, not so bad. But we have to battle with the Arsenal ladies, Arsenal women, Chelsea women, and then Manchester City women, also the bigger competitor.
Yep.
Like hopefully they can still remain the top 5 lah.
Top 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. Now talking about the women's team, I think I got hooked up with the Everton women's team when Lynn started playing football with the ladies in KL. So she was spreading all the news around. So that is where I actually followed them, and we actually got a new player, Hannah Benninson, an 18-year-old sensation, right? She won the Olympic silver medal. And also, she was the best young female footballer in the world. You know, it was awarded by the prestigious Goal and XGN. So what does that mean in terms of our ambition, getting these kind of players to join us, Caris?
Okay, yeah. This is the emerging to sign a young player, and then actually in her previous club, she also played a key role to winning the title in 2019. So hopefully he use this type of the form to help the Everton to get a better result.
Okay. She's actually a world-class player, best footballer in the world. And Brandon, so just out of curiosity, you know, when you talk about the ladies, I know you follow the ladies, right? So what do you think about our Everton women's football team?
Well, again, I think they're still top 5 material. They are still up there. And then the thing is, if you can get somebody like Benison, who could probably go to a lot of different clubs, right? But they choose us, that means we are still up there. Yeah, she chose Everton. So that means that, and remember, they're not $1 million signings like the men's type, no.
Yeah.
All right. So many of them have really a choice to go where they need to go. And if for her to choose, that means she thinks we have a chance, number one. But she's not the only person we brought in. So we brought in a couple of players that I think this year puts us in a fighting chance for at least top 3 lah.
Oh, top 3.
That's what I feel. And but surprisingly, I see a lot of blondes coming in.
I don't know why. I'm not surprising that Brandon, you know, he noticed that. Okay, before we proceed, a little bit about the. I noticed that the question is to Zai actually. It's not a question. It's just a statement. I noticed that the jersey is slightly different. Is there any chance that we can get the Everton's women team jersey in Malaysia? Any?
Why, Shah? You want to use the women's jersey?
No, it's to me it's one of the kind unique, you know. It's something that, you know, is collectible. So Zaini, ada peluang ke kita dapat masuk? It might be the quite old season.
Yeah, actually, Lynn got her jersey size lady from me lah, but I got it from UK, so boleh dapat. Tapi cutting dia Syah tak muat, pinggang ramping kau tak muat lah. Dia kalau dia cutting dia lain sikit lah, cutting dia Caris boleh ngam lah.
Boleh ngam.
You know, like you all like the branch order, and then I'm unable to order because they reflect to me.
No,
This is
I
also
just saying.
online.
So just saying, kalau anda tak kira anda lelaki atau perempuan yang berpinggang dan berkeinginan untuk mendapatkan jersey wanita daripada Everton Football Club, boleh kontak Zayani. Betul atau tidak, Zayani?
Boleh.
Alright, itu yang paling penting. Okay, alright, okay. So now back to Brandon, artis terbaru kita. So congratulations, tahniah untuk Brandon, because you were actually invited to be on the Premier League's Fan Zone, which was broadcasted live yesterday evening, isn't it? Was it yesterday evening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So share us a bit about that experience, before and also when you were live.
Okay. Wow. The thing is, this is very unexpected. Quite last minute that they informed, because they were asking us earlier, so I wasn't sure what to expect. They did tell us that we need to be there for a test call. So I really don't know. A lot of people telling me they're going to have competition lah, challenges against fans lah. I've never been there. So you are telling us this is a big thing. I was on like few seconds only, or maybe a minute or so. But basically, they want to know about fans' reactions and fans' ideas or observations in the league. So we have people telling the Liverpool going to win the league, so people straight away flag out the thing offside lah. My opinion was after looking at this Lukaku's game the other day, where he's playing the old style of my foot, pointing to his feet. So when Chelsea wasn't playing exactly that way, so he had a hard time. So for me, if that continues, I think DCL want to outscore him. So that was my comment. And Beckford was on the panel, and Beckford was our striker last time.
Jermaine Beckford. Yeah. Okay.
So he straight away put out the flag, said, "No, I don't think so." So he said, "Yeah, he likes DCL, he likes the game, but he doesn't think that Lukaku will continue to be this bad."
Okay.
He said Lukaku's game together with Chelsea's game, they're going to open up very soon a lot.
Okay.
So they're going to score a lot.
So basically, Beckford did not agree with you in saying that DCL will outscore.
I was offside.
So he didn't agree that DCL will outscore Lukaku. So it's going to be the other way around. Okay.
He expected that. But he did say that this season he expects DCL to be his best season. Okay. And DCL, 16 over goals last season and all that. So he's expecting this to be the best season for DCL, better than last season. Okay.
To be fair, he's saying that DCL will perform better compared to last year in terms of goal scoring.
Yes.
But cannot outdo Lukaku.
He doesn't think so. We'll wait until the end of the season to see whether me or Beck are correct.
Yep. So I'm going to ask Karis this question. Because if not, I would have asked Audrey. So, Audrey, if you are watching, this question is meant for you. But since you are not here, I'm going to have Karis. So, Karis, what do you think about the question? Do you think Lukaku will score a lot of goals for Chelsea as compared to versus DCL, for example?
I think yes. He will score maybe at least 10 to 12.
Oh, 10 to 12 is not a lot. 10 to 12 is not a lot, because we are expecting DCL to score at least 20 goals this season.
Lukaku has to do probably 24, because remember
at least 30.
Hey, just back.
When he's playing with us, he scored 24.
Yeah, so, and there's more player than some more.
Okay, fine. Fair enough. But I think
there's more better player in the Chelsea already.
Wow. Okay, all right. Don't let Lukaku and Audrey
he don't score against. I just hope he don't score against us. That's all.
But knowing players that who leaves us, then come back, they will haunt us lah. Yeah. Okay. No, I wanted to ask Zayani, but Zayani keeps going on and off, and I saw his face just now. He didn't turn off the camera, so I saw him wiping his. Dia macam baru balik daripada game. I don't know what's happening behind the scene, so I'm gonna ask the next question to him.
Dekat Padang lah.
Dekat Padang, dekat Padang. So I'm gonna ask the next question to Zai. All right, the next question to Zai is because recently Everton released the training video, you know, showcasing Salomon Rondon. So in the WhatsApp, you know, they basically, you know, when it comes to new players, there are two camps in the WhatsApp group. One will be like positive, the other one is negative. So you know, some people are saying, oh, he's not fit lah, he doesn't look sharp and all the thing. You know, I guess you have watched the training video. What do you think, Zayani, about Salomon Rondon? I know it's a bit early, haven't played any matches for us, but what do you think after watching the video?
Well, kita not sure about position apa dia main lagi kan. So you know lah, he can be anywhere kan.
Right.
But I think he's a backup lah kan. So he's not the ni kan. So look sharp, and then Mina pun mesra dengan dia. So maybe he can bring in the super sub quality. I think Joshua King that day tried to, but he didn't. I think everyone have this same perception lah. If you the backup, like even like siapa nama, Moise Kean, right? They score about 2 biji, okay, for Italy baru ni. He scored a lot for PSG. So, as much as a player who comes to Everton, he's good. But if then again, I think if they don't get much time to play and to get on their feet, you bring on Ronaldo pun kalau dia tak main pun dia tak boleh buat apa, bro. So
Dia
my
memang
point
set
is,
up dia, bro.
yeah. So honestly, it's quite hard to say at this point. From training, of course, everyone can give training. James Rodriguez pun training bagus, but he will
be best player masa training.
This season, Bobby.
Oh, I see.
So yeah. So I think from the training video susah nak jaga, but I think give him a ni lah. Kalau we through Joshua King, James pun off the bench, and then this guy come in, maksudnya of course he's rated lah. And so far Benitez punya signing semua gempak kan, on spot
semua
lah kan.
So far.
So I'll take him anytime lah. Yeah.
So saya nak lari topik sikit. Bila saya sebut nama Iwobi, nampak Caris excited sangat. I don't know why. Dia terus macam. So you like Iwobi, Caris? Out of curiosity, just asking.
Not really lah, but recently is quite impressive lah, the performance.
Okay. So you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, fair enough. I thought you like Iwobi. No, because I don't want Adri to be jealous. Adri also like Iwobi, you know.
Oh.
Okay.
So
all right.
Lukaku, Iwobi, wah, ada pattern dah.
Ada pattern
Ada pattern.
Not James
Not James
Okay. Yeah lah, of course. James not the pattern. Different pattern.
You know there's a saying. Once you go black, jangan pandang belakang. Okay. Alright. Okay. So actually we are having fun. So coming back, so the international week is off.
Break.
Yep, the break is off, right? So the game is starting tomorrow. Unfortunately for us, we have to wait until Tuesday morning, 3 o'clock.
Midnight match.
Yeah, we are playing against Burnley at home. So we are going to end our episode today with this question is, what are your expectations? Again, for me, I already told you guys, I'm not going to ask about the score, but if you want to talk about the score, up to you. I'm just talking about expectations. So I will start.
Ada soalan dulu.
Okay.
Before Calvert-Lewin main tak ada injured ya? Then baru boleh bagi skor.
Kalau tengok dah fantasy, dia masih lagi 75%. Tapi knowing, I don't know, because if it's Tuesday, there is some gap there, and he didn't play for England, so I'm not sure where the injury came from. I hope he plays lah. Aku punya bench macam tai. Sorry. Okay. So now coming back. So since Zai asked the question, so I'm going to move to Brandon. What are your expectations for our match against Burnley?
Well, I think it's very, very positive lah. Looking at the way we are playing at home, and I'm actually hoping to see Rondon come in, because the thing about Rafa that I've seen is not like the other managers before, where they buy people and put them on the bench. The people he has bought has always been looked to be given a role. That means he has an opening there and he fit that opening, you know. He's not like, oh, I'm buying extra players and just to fit. I don't think Rondon is just going to feature as a backup. I do think Rondon might be one of the things that Benitez is going to put to push forward the team. I think he finds that we need a certain type of player, right? He's bringing players like that. Okay, so I think he looks for players who can fit up the team and make the team work the way he wants it to work. Maybe James is not that way, because remember, James is good. No? Yes, we have the attitude thing, but he is good. All right. But again, you see him putting Delph inside. So somewhere along the line, people are trying to change and prove themselves to him. But I think he's trying to fit the team the way the team wants. He wants the team to play, and he fits it like that. So I'm very positive. I do think I know Burnley is effective, but I think our defense can block them, which is going to allow our forwards to score.
Okay.
So
all right.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Fair enough. So interestingly, you don't think Rondon is a backup player, but rather as I wouldn't call a utility player, but a player that Rafa will bring on to face certain teams with his playing style. Okay, good. All right.
I think he's planned it.
All right. Okay. Zayani, what about you? Against Burnley, expectation?
Of course, home win. I think we're going to play attacking football nice. But I don't know, deep down inside, I hope James play. I don't know. If he play, if he doesn't play at all, then I'm quite positive that he's leaving in January. But if he play, and he wants to fight for his place, because dia dah kena sound itu dengan manager Colombia kan. So, dia kena drop sikit diva act dia lah kan. So, yeah, if he plays, then he's the quality and he fight for his place. Then I just want this game ada dia punya ada something lah about the setting of that lah. I think as a manager, kalau aku Rafa, I would want to use it to also make my squad depth because dah tutup window kan, so the window is closed, so you want to make sure that dynamic is just okay, focus main sekarang. Kau tak payah fikir dah ni sekarang main. So if he don't play some certain player and play some certain player like Rondon and whatnot, so he's putting in the plan for the moving until January dah. So it's quite important. If you catch out the flow, because we are on a very good flow now, right? So he must maintain that flow. Yeah, so that flow can maintain.
Interesting insight when saying that if Rafa don't play James, there is a big chance that he'll be offloaded in January. Okay, that one I catch from you. Now, next.
Hang on. Before that, I want to say something, son. I think James is also being used as example. All right. If somebody that well-known, that considered indispensable in many teams, if you look at it, and he's taking action like that, I think it just to make everybody else come back in line. So if I can do that to this guy, I can do it to a lot of people. But in a way, but again, if James takes the hint and does an improvement, I actually you saw the games when he played well. Is when he puts his mind to it, he's really, really good. Remember the EOE killer pass? He was giving killer passes like that before. But now maybe the team, Rafa has switched the team to more attacking, right? Probably he'll come in. If he shows his brilliance, it's worth to keep him. But he has to change the attitude.
It's fair enough. We definitely, personally, I would like to see him playing on with us at least for the next few years. Right. I think this season, personally, I got a message from Adri. Cannot fight Iwobi. Iwobi is above and beyond. Okay, now Caris. So Caris, what do you think? What do you think will happen with our match against Burnley this Tuesday morning? What do you think?
Yeah, same. The positive match and get a better result should be 2-0 or 3-0.
Wow, let's talk about.
Straight to the point.
2-0 or 3-0. Okay, all right. Okay, good. All right. So the thing is, I think everyone is quite positive. You know, with the first 3 matches, we did quite well. You know, there's always room for improvement. Personally, I think we have to. It's not that we will, but I think we have to do better. You know, every time we play at home, because now the fans are back as compared to last season. Okay, we played terrible and all those things. But with the fans coming back and Everton, you know, that we always talk about Goodison as a fortress, and Goodison is going to be there for the next, I don't know, the next 2-3 years, and after that, most probably will be gone. So I would love to see we continue to win all our home matches. That's how positive I am about it. So with that, I will end this episode by saying thank you to Everton Brandon, thank you to Everton Zayani, and thank you to the Penang Langloy Caris. Thank you for joining us.
Represent.
Congratulations, Penang.
Tunjuk lagi sekali. Kiri, show it. Nak screenshot nanti. Screenshot. Okay.
Okay, all right. So congratulations to Penang. I think they are placed second inside the Malaysian Super League, isn't it? MSL. Betul tak? Second place.
Betul.
No, you are correct, Okay. All right.
Correct.
Oh, correct.
I think correct.
Correct. Ayo, you don't make me confused. Okay. All right. So, all right. With that, I will end this session by saying, good luck, Everton. Hope you guys win. Thank you and bye-bye.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.